expecting it. Instead, you were planning on something else. You had all of your plans laid out. You knew exactly where you were going. You knew exactly how you were going to get there. And suddenly, something happens to throw all of your plans into chaos. Things are not going the way you want it. In fact, instead of moving forward, you're moving backwards. This is called a setback. You're facing a setback and you don't know what to do. And maybe you're getting frustrated because you have been set back. Like I said, things are not working out the way in which you planned. However, let's talk about it. Let's not get frustrated when we face setbacks. My name is LaWanda Shields, and this is Hey Sister by Two Cute Sisters, and we're talking about how we're going to respond to setbacks. I'm going to tell you how you're going to respond to a setback. You're going to thank God or thank your inner power or thank the universe or whatever it is that you do. For me, it's God. But you are going to realize that a setback is always a setup for something different. It means that it's time for us to shift our focus. It means it's time to start thinking about things in a completely different manner. When we face setbacks, we're not going to get frustrated. We are not going to focus on lag. We're not going to spend all of our time worrying about how things didn't work out the way we wanted. Instead, we're going to, as I said, make a pivot. We're going to change our mindset. We're going to go back to the drawing board, and we're going to decide whether we're going to keep the path on which we are going, or are we going to take a different path and make something different happen. But we're not going to stay there paralyzed in fear. We're not going to stay there paralyzed in regret. We're not going to stay there paralyzed in what else. We're going to get this ball rolling, and we're going to move forward, because that's what a growth mindset is. That's how we get into prosperity. That's how we change. Sometimes we're on a road that is not the road for us. We may seem like it in the beginning, but it's time to make a shift. And sometimes this is very important. It's either going to work out for us the way we want it, or it's going to work out even better than what we planned. Because I'm of the firm belief that all things work together for my good. All things work together for your good. You can't see it at the moment, but it's all working out. I remember when I needed to purchase a car, I went to the car lots. I picked out a car, very nice, my favorite color. Looked like I wanted, drove like a champ. I took it home. I said, this is my car. This is what I want. Drove that car for the weekend. Never forget, ran into a guy at the barber shop. He told me, came out. I didn't even know him at that point. I did not know him very well. And he brought this to my attention. He said, let me tell you something. People always talking about get stuff, you name it and you claim it. He said, well, let me tell you, sometimes that thing is not ours. And I could not understand why he came to me and why he told me that. Can't lie, I got a little irritated, because that's not what I wanted to hear at that moment. I wanted to hear, this is my car. Girl, that car look good on you and you're going to take it home. Well, guess what? When I took that car back down to the lot on that Monday to do the paperwork to get that car, I was not able to purchase that particular car. My heart was broken, needless to say. I was really hurt. I got ready to drive off because I'm one of those stubborn people. And I said, well, if I can't have this, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. But as I was getting ready to get in my other vehicle that I had, I was not trading in, but I was purchasing a second one because I needed it. And lo and behold, I looked up and there was another car that pulled up in the lot that somebody else had out. Either the car was being cleaned or test driven. I cannot remember exactly what at this particular moment, but it looked good. It looked like me. That's the car I purchased, and I promise you, I got a better deal. The car was cheaper, ran better. It was better on gas mileage. And just after I bought that car, gas prices went up. I took a job that was a pretty good distance from where I live, and I needed the cheaper car. I needed the car that was better on gas mileage. So it worked out for my good. I couldn't understand why I couldn't get that pretty red car, because red is my favorite color. And it looked good. And I could see myself driving it. But it was not the car for me. Things had to pivot. Things had to change. I thought I was facing a setback. I was very hurt when I was at the car lot. But I tell you what, I am so thankful to this day that I had that I made the other purchase. That is what happened for me. So when we face setbacks, we're not going to fall out. Because trust me, I am the queen of having a temper tantrum and laying out. Literally sometimes because I couldn't get what I want. I'm better, but I used to be real bad about it. So when we face setbacks again, realize that they're set us for something better, that we're being taken in a different direction, that things are going to work out for our good regardless. And we have to have that mindset that whatever happens, no matter what happens, it all is working out for my good. So guys, I'm going to leave you with that today, that it's working out for your good, that a setback is just a setup for something fantastic to happen to you. And I will see you guys in another podcast of Hey Sister, my too cute sister.